going back to 2015 numbers, if there were 4.5 million vapors in this country, and there are, and there's a lot more than that, if we all voted the same way, we could pick the president. I kid you not. We could literally pick the president. It was 1.5 million votes in the last election in 2012, which was a landslide election. 1.5 million people. We could pick the president. There are a lot of things that we can do, and that's what AVAL's trying to do.
All right, guys, welcome. We just got a new shipment in, and we got some new stuff. That's pretty cool. So we're gonna pop on in here, show everybody what we got. Pro Tank's making a comeback. Got the Pro Tank 4. That's a pretty bad booty device right there.
It's got Flappy Bird.
Flappy Bird.
Pre-installed.
Flappy. But yeah, the E-Grip 2, that is gonna be a very, very nice device right there. What else we got new? We got the mini volts. The mini volts are here.
40 watts, but they pack a punch.
There we go. Give us a walkthrough, CJ.
Look at that pretty white with the carbon fiber right there.
Oh yeah.
Get you some of that carbon fiber, that's ladies and gentlemen. Nice 510 on there. Little juice well on it.
It'll be in that little glass box.
So you don't get that juicy juice in the 510.
Thinking ahead.
Keeping it clean.
Nice.
Got those in white and black today, ladies and gents.
Yep, there's the black.
Oh, maybe another one of these little plates.
Yeah, we got a bunch. Yeah, we got some.
Little plates.
Oh, the TFV4s are back in stock. Super Tanks are back.
We got the octuplet fused couplet.
Ooh.
Octuplet fused claptons.
Look at that.
Those are pretty. Got you some E-Fest.
E-Fest is back, guys. E-Fest is back. Get in before they go, because they will go.
CJ, where's the sheet?
Got some Top Box Minis, Top Tank Nanos. Top Box Nanos, sorry. Oh, we got Goons. Goons are back.
Blacks.
Hey, Jason, we got a black Goon for you.
Get them before they're gone.
He'll never answer. Every time I call him, never answer.
Text him. I texted
Oh, we got sub-tank coils. Sub-tank coils are here.
Those go fast too. Better get them.
Get them while they're here. They will go.
They fly
I
fast.
think that's about it. Got Jeremy back there trying to figure out where to put stuff. It's always complicated.
Well, you ain't doing nothing.
He's over there messing with
Oh,
I'm just showing off. I'm just.
Alright, well, Jeremy, you off, huh? Yeah. Let him start working. He wants to work, let him work.
put them to work.
Put him to work.
That's right.
Say thank you, Jeremy, for helping me out there, man.
Jeremy always talking stuff.
Yeah, that's right. Thank you, CJ.
Watching my language.
What you playing with over here?
Just making sure everything's in here.
Ah, that's the Goons.
Yeah.
The Goons are gonna come back good. It's all black, but yep. Oh, there we go.
Text it in, and there he is. Hello.
Damn. We got Goons.
Yeah, this is DJ. Yeah, the Goons are in.
Watch CJ as he maneuvers things into here. I don't know if you guys have seen our new displays, but they're looking pretty colorful nowadays.
See the RDA, new RDA.
What we got over here? Let's see, we got some Goons. We got the Aeolus lights are back. They've been back for a minute. I don't know if you guys knew that, but now you do. Oh, and look at these guys.
The Buddha V2.
That's just ginormous.
X1, 30mm X1s.
Speaking about ginormous, that's ginormous. So yeah.
The mini temples. And the twisted mesa square.
Oh yeah. Those are getting pretty hot right now. They've been hot for a minute. We got some tips. Jeremy's beautiful bead job. I was over here getting ready to put some stuff on eBay. Ooh, my mod.
show it to the camera.
Oh, that's those new ones?
That's the,
These things.
how would you, the octuplet.
What in the
Cord.
world? Views clapping.
You know I gotta buy me a pack now.
Mm-hmm.
Do we got any more nuggets?
No.
Oh, this looks like we got rid of the last nugget. Oh wait, no, we got nuggets.
It's so little you can't even see it.
That's a view means 2 cores.
All right, well, looks like that's gonna be it for now. It's a quick little video letting y'all know we got stuff, so come and get it because it's not gonna last.
3 to 10. Come see
That's
your
right.
boy.
Alright everybody, welcome to the inside of CJ's car. We just left the shop and we're on our way to the Vapor Lounge where we're going to go do a little advocacy event. Got our sign up sheets here for our representatives. Got a little Vape I Vote. Got the AVAL sign up sheet somewhere down there. So yep, that's what we're on our way to go do. So I'll have some video of that. Alright, we have arrived at the Vapor Lounge.
Bill.
I gotta look pretty for the camera.
5542.
5542.
There you go, man. Next door prize. We're doing a bottle of Fish e-liquid and Element e-liquid pink in 3. And that's going to go to ticket number 0407.
That's a lot. Authorize that. Make sure it's right. Trust us,
Thank you, sir. Wait, no, wait.
He's so nice. I make logo with who's about.
It's just,
Like,
is that like your easy drink?
That is mine.
Okay.
Not a raffle. We are all out. We're done. Don't be giving away my stuff too, alright?
I know you guys go.
For those of y'all that don't know me, my name is Cliff Bray. I am chairman of the Acadian Vaping Advocates for Louisiana. All right, so what we are a consumer advocacy group. All right, I'm sure a lot of y'all have heard of LACER, which is now called LAVA. They're the trade association, right? So we've got sign-up sheets while we're here tonight. What AVAL is, we're representing you guys, right? How many of y'all know about the FDA regulations, the deeming regs? I'm sure almost everybody in here knows, right? So what we're trying to do is we're trying to organize people to fight those. But before I get into that, let me introduce the AVAL members we've got here tonight. We've got CJ Pearson.
What's up, guys?
He's here. CJ works over at Big Chief. He's he's our outreach chairman. Our outreach co-chairman.
You didn't see me.
We got Big Chris Scott right here. He is our other outreach co-chairman and voting member. We've got Ronnie CJ. All right, I said it right. Y'all, I'm from Georgia. I struggle with Louisiana names, and I apologize for that. He is our member. He's our membership chairman, and I think that's all we've got out here tonight. The rest of our board members, of course, myself as chairman. We've got Chris Ory from Smoke Signals is our treasurer, and then we've got Jared Monkey Abear is our secretary. So that rounds out our board. We've got, you know, we'd love it if everybody signed up. We've been operating for about a month now, and we're pushing 400 members, which, you know, I'm good with that. That's great. We'd like to be at 4,000, but we're getting there. So I want to take a second and explain what we're trying to do, right? Because it's pretty easy to figure out what LAVA is trying to do for advocacy. You know, LAVA is paying a lobbyist, and they're working things on that end, all right? So our advantage over LAVA is that we can get unlimited numbers, right? Since LAVA is a trade organization, y'all are limited to basically the number of shops, number of owners, right? What we want to do is organize people, organize vapors, right? How many of y'all used to smoke? How many of y'all feel better now that you've been vaping for a while, right? How many of y'all want to have to give up vaping?
No.
All right. Well, Dewan wants to give up vaping. All right. So outside of Dewan, nobody wants to give up vaping, right? Well, if we don't do anything, if we don't do anything in 2 years, we'll all have to give up vaping, like period, because it's not going to be here unless you want to, you know, vape the little blues, those little like fake cigarette looking things. So I'm going to give you a rundown of what we're doing. All right. So what we're doing, we are primarily a political organization, right? We want to hit the FDA and the people who are supporting the FDA where it hurts them the most, right? What hurts a politician more than their job? No, they want to keep that job. They love their jobs, right? What we're trying to do, one of the things we're raising money tonight for, and let me just say, we're raising money, 50% of the proceeds tonight go to lava. The other, or not lava, go to AVAL. 25% are going to go to the coalition's lawsuit. The coalition, I don't know how many of y'all are familiar with the Vapor Technology Association. That's the coalition lawsuit. All right, that is Not Blowing Smoke. That is who else? It's CASAA, SFATA, AVA, American Vaping Association. It's all them. They're trying to sue the FDA. All right. Well, one of the reasons that they're getting 25% of the money we're raising tonight, it takes a shit ton of money, pardon my language, to sue the FDA. Right. It takes literally millions of dollars. All right, so we want to give a little bit of money to them. The other another 25% of our money raised tonight from raffles and things like that is going to go to Vape, which is it's an organization that a lot of us on the board kind of we like. It helps veterans and current soldiers, active duty soldiers. It helps them if they want to switch from smoking to vape. It provide them a little setup, things like that. So. The other 50% is going to go to us at AVAL. Right?
And I've got 100 kids for that soldiers thing, by the way.
Thank you very much.
I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have an attorney? Who's the attorney representing?
You are.
Representing who?
The organization or whatever, like
Like the coalition lawsuit?
Yes.
That's Greg Conley would be the main attorney. He's the guy who's head of the AVA. But you know. The way it works, I work in the legal department. I don't work in the industry. I work in the legal department at Latrim Interlocks Corporation. The way one of these things works is it's not an attorney, right? It takes a team of attorneys years to run these suits through. But Greg Conley is leading the fight currently, along with a lot of other people. So that's the VTA, that's coalition. What we're trying to do in our little bit of the country here in Louisiana is we're trying to organize a number of people for things like, literally like rallies, right? Everybody knows what a protest rally is, right? Well, when you see vaping in the news, what do you see?
Boom. Dumbasses blowing up.
Dumbasses blowing up themselves with a battery, or, you know, that you hear these just made up stories by Altria and RJR Tobacco about how bad vaping is, right? Well, there is no positive spin on vaping in the news, right? So that's goal one, right? To have vape meets, to have rallies in Baton Rouge, to get people out there, right? Because that's our advantage as consumers, is there's a whole lot of us, right? I'll give you an idea how many vaping consumers there are nationally, right? This is an official number from January of 2015. There were 4.5 million vapors nationally in January 2015. And I guarantee you, there are no official numbers now, I guarantee that number's jumped 25% easy, right? So that number's growing almost exponentially.
I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you know how many of those vapors used to smoke cigarettes and no longer smoke cigarettes?
I know most of them did. 79% is the actual number that smoke cigarettes.
Big deal.
Now, I'll say this, one of the great things about that number, 29% of the people, everyone that's ever started vaping has completely quit smoking within 6 months. If that's not a statistic to be extremely proud about, I don't know. Because if you look at things like Nicorette, Chantix, the patch, all that nonsense, 7% is its effective rate, right? 7% of the people that try that
Right.
stuff.
got so many bad side effects.
I've known
Exactly,
so many people
right?
try that stuff and they're like, I can't do it. It makes me go crazy.
Which is, these are the reasons that we've got to fight the FDA. Another thing that we're looking to do, right? One of the things that we're specifically raising money for tonight, you know, my background, I know this is not the most popular thing to say, I used to work in politics. I know. I used to be a political operative, the kind of person that tries to get people elected to office, right? And I'm going to tell you, I used to be a super liberal, but that's okay. Don't hold that against me.
Everybody did. It's all right.
Yeah, it's all good. So, I'm not anymore. We're fighting government regulation at the moment. So, we want to have a political front. And one of those things is, out of the hundreds of members that we've got now, and out of the thousands of members we hope to get, starting here in about another month, we're going to start getting 10, 15 people together. We're going to give out lists of voters. That's what we're raising money tonight for, is to buy a voter list. I know this, having worked in the business, you can go down to the registrar's office, and if you've got the money, you can buy a list that's got every single voter in every single parish. It's got their contact information on it, their phone numbers, their addresses, and politicians love to use those, right? So why shouldn't we use those? Right? We need to be calling people. Not only do we need to be calling, Congress, and don't get me wrong, support HR 2058. Y'all know what HR 2058 is, right? Which is now a bipartisan sponsored bill in the U.S. House. Support the Cole Bishop Amendment, right? Support all of that stuff. Keep writing your congressman, keep calling your congressman. But what we want to do, right? We want to call voters here, right? We want to call voters here because we have people. I don't know how many of y'all live near here, like Cedric Richmond, who is I think he's the representative right here.
Not here.
Not here. Well, he's the representative where I live.
Here,
right?
He's over there in Jefferson Parish.
I would say this. Well, Scalise has been great. Scalise has been supporting vaping. But like Representative Cedric Richmond, who claims to be pro small business, is trying to eliminate the vaping business, which is pretty much 90% small business. It's 88%, but still, 88% small business. He's trying to wipe all that out. All right. So we're going to start making phone calls. Right? We're going to start educating people because the biggest gap I've found when I've done gap analysis on this is that people don't realize what's going on. We realize because we vape, right? And you'd be amazed how many vapors have no clue this is going down, right? They don't. But regular people, it was funny, I was talking to my wife the other day and I said, I referenced the deeming regs from the FDA. And she said, what are you talking about? And I realized, even my wife, I spend 2 hours, 3 hours a day on advocacy, had no clue this shit's going on. So we've got to start educating voters. We're trying to affect elections here in Louisiana. This is a national deal. These deeming regs are a national deal. But if we start things here and start rolling them forward, we got to put the fear of God in politicians. That's how you beat politicians. You put the fear of God in them. You make them start worrying about their job, and that's how you win it. All right. So if you get a chance tonight, sign up for AVAL. Right? We won't bother you with too many emails. About an email or two a week.
Is there any cost?
There is zero cost. There is zero cost. What we're looking for people who are committed, people who want to serve. Strength in numbers. Thank you, sir. We're looking for people who want to come out, who want to show up at rallies. We're looking for people who want to keep vaping, right? Because if you don't want to keep vaping, that's fine. You don't have to be involved. You don't have to do anything advocacy-wise. It's all good. But if you want to keep vaping, get involved in advocacy. And I don't give a shit if you don't want to join AVAL. Join CASAA. Join somebody, right? Because this is some serious stuff. This industry is going away in 2 years if we do nothing. All right? And that's really all I've got to say. I do want to close out by saying I want to thank Lee Gwynn for hosting us tonight. We really do appreciate it. This is really all. I want to thank John Green for helping us out big time with the raffles. I want to thank Chris Surf for helping us out with the raffles and Creative Sig. And really thank y'all all for coming out because we sincerely appreciate it. All right? Look, y'all have a good time, and I really appreciate your time. Thank y'all.